Hi, I'm here to talk to you about the importance of fire in the Great Plains. As a nation, we spend over $25 million to combat juniper and woody encroachment throughout the rangelands. The reason we do this is because we have removed fire from a system that requires it. This has allowed for juniper and other woody species to outcompete the natural grasses and take over the rangelands throughout the Great Plains. Without fire occurring, there is a buildup of dry plant litter that can act as a fuel source for wildfires. If the conditions are dry enough, juniper and other woody species are additional fuel. Because of these two reasons, the Great Plains states are experiencing an increase in fire frequency and wildfire intensity. Both Oklahoma and Texas have had wildfires that have damaged urban areas. This all could have been prevented if fuel was used by and consumed by a controlled fire. Fire is also important to the Great Plains ecosystem. Fire creates variation in the height of the grasses. This is important habitat for many of the Great Plain bird species. This includes the lesser prairie chicken that is now listed as an endangered species. When juniper and other woody species take over 10% of rangeland area, many of the grassland birds, including the lesser prairie chicken, are no longer able to survive in that area. Fires are also important because they promote the growth of new plant growth that are highly nutritious grasses and other forbs for grazing animals. Now, possibly the most important reason is that $25 million is spent on treating only 3% of the Great Plains in order to control woody encroachment. This allows for the other 97% of the Great Plains to be vulnerable to woody encroachment. Woody encroachment, especially juniper encroachment, can reduce beef production by 90%. This is economically important because beef is a $79 billion industry in the U.S. 50% of this industry gets its production from the Great Plains. If fire is not returned, more rangeland will be lost to juniper encroachment. There will also be less cattle raised, and there will be an increase in the price of beef. This will cause areas to be deforested to create grasslands to reduce cattle. Instead of doing this, as a society, let's return fire to the Great Plains and leave grasslands as grasslands and forests as forests.